Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidil Anbiya'i wal Mursaleen. Alhamdulillah, with the tawfiq from Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala and the blessings of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and the blessings of Huzur Ghaus Pak radiyallahu ta'ala an and all of our mashayikh. We've completed several initial texts, and remember, the authors of these texts are our mashayikh. When we studied these texts, these authors of these texts were great awliyaullah. The authors are our teachers. We have this yaqeen that the barakah of our teachers, we receive it. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala is capable of us receiving the barakah of our mashayikh. We've completed Ilm al Seeghah, written by Mufti Inaayat Ahmad rahimahullah ta'ala, and the next intermediate text of Sarf in Darse Nizami is Fusul Akbari. And just like when I taught you Kubra, Nahav Mir, Ilm al Seeghah, I explained to you who these authors were, some information regarding their life. And remember, these were all very spiritual people. And for us, whilst we're studying the books of these people, it's important for us to know who the authors are, for they are our teachers. And the text, the books we study, these great men of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala wrote these texts, some of which were written in very difficult circumstances. Some of these mashayikh were not just great awliya and men of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, they were shuhada. They died in the path of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. This Tarkib Zanjiri which you are studying, this goes back to Allama Fazl Haq Khairabadi rahimahullah ta'ala through his son Allama Abdul Haq Khairabadi rahimahullah ta'ala. These were the people who invented this Tarkib Zanjiri that we study. And Allama Fazl Haq Khairabadi rahimahullah ta'ala is whose Mashhad is the Andaman Islands. Mashhad, the place of martyrdom where he was martyred whilst in prison, was the Andaman Islands. The same place when I explained to you right when we began Ilm al Seeghah about the author Mufti Inaayat Ahmad rahimahullah ta'ala, who also mentions in the Muqaddimah that he wrote Ilm al Seeghah in the Andaman Islands, in prison. Whilst in prison, he wrote Ilm al Seeghah. And this book, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala accepted this effort, that today, sitting in the country which was responsible at the time of punishing him, today we are studying his book in that same country, and he's receiving as a sadaqah jariyah, he's receiving ajr from the place whose leaders at the time punished him. These are great men of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, who will be Mufti Inaayat Ahmad rahimahullah ta'ala, who will be raised on Yawmul Qiyamah in a state of pure ubudiyah. Like I explained to you, he passed away in the state of ihram. He passed away in the state of ihram. The last dua he makes in Ilm al Seeghah, which we studied last week when we completed Ilm al Seeghah, that dua was what? Oh Allah, give me the ability to reach your court and the court of your Habib. And after he was released from prison, he made intention to go to Hajj. He was in the state of ihram, and the ship that he was going on capsized, and that's how he became shaheed. These all were great awliyaullah. These are our mashayikh, these are our teachers, and it's important that we know them and have this qalbi, this emotional attachment with these great men of Allah tabarak wa ta'ala.